In this video, you'll learn how to generate test data using Claude Code. This guide will walk you through the process of creating realistic data sets for various use cases, including CSV files, JSON data, and SQL inserts. By the end of this tutorial, you will be equipped to generate test data efficiently for your development needs. The first step involves choosing your programming language. Most Windows developers commonly use Python, Node.js, or SQL based on their specific use cases. Python is particularly popular for generating CSV files, JSON, and database seeding due to its ease of use and versatility. If you haven't installed Python yet, make sure to do that before proceeding. Next, you will need to decide on the type of data you want to generate. For example, if you want to create test data for users, you might consider fields such as name, email, and age. Alternatively, for products, think about including name, price, and category. Clearly defining the data types helps in generating more accurate and useful test data. Be specific when formulating your requests to Claude. Once you have your data type selected, the next step is to ask Claude correctly. For instance, you can prompt Claude with a request like generate a Python script that creates 100 fake users with name, email, and age and saves it to a CSV file. Use realistic data and randomize age between 18 and 65. This detailed prompt will guide Claude in generating the appropriate script for you. After you receive the generated Python script, you may see code similar to the following example. This script will import necessary libraries, create random user data, and save it to a CSV file named users.csv. Ensure you have the Faker library installed by running the command pip install faker in your command line. To execute the script, use the command python generate_users.py. Upon completion, you will have a real CSV file filled with test data. If you require JSON data as an alternative, you can ask Claude to generate a script that creates products with specific attributes like ID, name, category, and price. The resulting code will generate a list of products and save it as products.json. This method is useful for applications that utilize JSON data structures. Make sure to adapt your prompts and scripts based on the type of data you need. In addition to generating user and product data, Claude can also create SQL insert statements for database seeding. For example, you can prompt Claude with a request for 20 SQL insert statements for a users table containing fields like ID, name, and email. The output will be a series of SQL commands that you can run in your SQL database. This feature is particularly beneficial for automating database setup during development. That wraps up today's guide. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next tutorial.